A 1954 Shadow here. I got a package in the mail the other day from a good friend of mine, Lynn. I ran into Lynn some years ago on YouTube when she and her husband Dan lived up in Alaska. She would make video blogs or vlogs of things around her neighborhood, around her neck of the woods up in Alaska, and I really enjoyed them. Situations changed. They sold their house, got a motorhome, then we're going to travel the United States. A couple years ago, they stopped at my place, and I got to meet them both in person. Since then, her husband Dan passed away earlier this year, and now Lynn lives out in the southwest part of the United States. She's loving it there. She knows that she met Suburban Rider when she was visiting here. She and Dan were visiting here. Suburban Rider was here, and Navy Thomas 8. They were all visible. I had 4 YouTubers at my place at one time. So she knows that Suburban Rider and I are really interested in Route 66, and we're going to take a little trip on Route 66 next year on the bikes. So she sent me this box here that says, "From Chicago to LA, get your kicks on Route 66. When I opened it up, this is what I had inside. A mother load of postcards from Route 66. I mean, these things are old. I've got some, I think, from maybe back in the 30s, and most of them are in the 50s, but I mean, these are like, see, these are like pristine. Never been, well, that one's been written on. You can see that one's been written on there, but most of them are like blank. And I think she picked these up when they were out and about. She and Dan were out and about on Route 66, and she was going to do something with it, but she decided to send them to me so I can take care of them now. I'm going to put them in a nice album and add pictures to them later of I'm going to take on a trip with Chuck. So some gorgeous, gorgeous cards here. Absolutely. Right, there's the Creature from Black Lagoon. No, wait a minute. That's an oil well in Tulsa. Never mind. Devil's Elbow. I've been down there. My wife and I have been down to Devil's Elbow in the Ozarks. I'm pretty sure that's in the Ozarks. Yeah, Fort Leonard Wood. Been down that way. Gorgeous cards, absolutely. These are like worth a fortune. Some of them are really worth a fortune. At least they are to me. Lynn, I love you for this. This is like the biggest surprise. This really cheered me up. This really put a big smile on my face right here. This is something else. Wow. Look at this. Some of these motels are probably not there anymore. So this is about the only thing that remains besides something on the net or a picture somebody's taken that's out on the net, but an actual postcard from that motel. That's a rare one. Look at that. Best Western Motels. I don't know how many times we stayed in a Best Western Motel. We stopped here on Thursday, 9/20. And it doesn't say what year that is, but like I said, most of them were back in the early 50s. Turner Turnpike, Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is like, wow. Let's see what we got here. There's another one. Well, I can't get that out. Oh, here's the iconic style of postcard. You know, with the letters, with the picture inside of it. Yeah. Let's see, move that off there. There's something inside, but I don't want to try to pop it open. But oh, and this too. This is like, I think these were done back in 1990 by a certain artist, but they're all done in that style, and they have like a little bio, the Coral Court Motel. They just recently raised that, I think last year. It survived that long, but I think that I read on it that one person was able to salvage enough from it that they were able to make one unit of the Coral Hotel Motel. So I don't know where that is. I just happened to read that on the internet the other day. So parts of that Coral Court does survive, even though it was knocked down. And I think I've been over these bridges. I don't know, I can't remember if they still remain here today, but they're in the Ozarks. It's the Twin Bridges. They might still. We'll have to look that up. I might add too that Lynn is a very talented artist on the iPad. She's drawn a lot of stuff, mostly what is dragons. She loves dragons on her iPad. She's got a website that I'll post that here that she's selling a lot of her dragon art on. I'll post that. And I also mentioned she's doing a art car to ride to take in the Day of the Dead parade there in her neck of the woods. So I'll try to get a link to that too. It's something else. It is something else. Anyway, that's what I got here, and I'm just so tickled pink to get that. Again, Lynn, love you, honey. Love you, love you, love you. This is something. So, this was 1954 Shadow. Touch to the heart. Over and out.